Alright, so we want to head into here now. And you want to make sure it's during the day, otherwise you won't be able to get into the castle, which is essentially what we want to do. It's Jade! I thought the harbor seemed quiet, but this is something else entirely. It looks like all the villagers have shut themselves up inside their houses and locked the doors. I wonder what they're so scared of. I'm going to keep looking around town. You and Rob should head to the castle. Perhaps Queen Frizabelle will be more forthcoming than her subjects. Perhaps. You can hear hushed voices coming from inside the building, but the doors are locked tight. You little bastards! You can't ignore me! I'm the main goddamn character, sir. I could freaking end you. Gotta break the snow, man. Because I'm an asshole, and that's just the way it is. Can't do nothing about it. Woo! I mean, I'm pretty sure if, like, I was under heavy fire and my life was in serious jeopardy, and I called a friend and they just hung up the phone on me, I wouldn't want to be friends with that person anymore. I really wouldn't. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird like that. Starting to think Romeo is a very bad friend to have. Very, very bad. Clearly he's the true villain of the story. Perma snow. I mean, if John and the others were smart, they would join the CASF and put a stop to Romeo's tyranny. That's what they should do. I'll tell you what. Da-na-na-na-na. I thought the main square would be the best place to gather information, but there was not a single townsperson to be seen. I heard them whispering inside their homes, but no matter how loudly I knocked, they refused to open their doors. What in heaven's name has happened here? Well, we can but continue to search the city. You must do the same at the castle. That's too bad. Da-na-na. Maybe Keith and Romeo should, like, be, like, villainous partners. Do you remember when we were here last, darling? The city was hustling and bustling like nobody's business. Now there's hardly a soul to be seen. They're all cooped up inside their homes, and they won't come out and play. It's almost as if they're not over the moon to see us. Uh-oh. That can't be good. That can't be good at all. Da-na-na. So we pretty much just want to head to the castle. There's not really anything else we can do here. Hey, cow. How you doing? Just gonna pat your back if that's okay. I think, like, at the end of Romeo's adventure, if you get the true ending, you'll discover that Romeo was the villain all along. And the rest of the syndicators will finally figure that out. Ah, you are the traveler who came here once before, are you not? I'm glad to see you well. Her Majesty has been very concerned for your safety. You must go inside and see her. Truth be told, our kingdom is currently beset by a terrible plague. If you could let the Queen know that you are unharmed, it would be one less thing for her to worry about. Okay. If you say so, sir. I swore to keep Her Majesty safe from harm, but how can I defend her against a disease whose origins escape even our wisest scholars? A disease? Oh no! Not a disease! I wish I could hide inside the castle until this all blows over, but the captain has put me on guard duty again. A guard's life is a hard life. Yeah. I wonder if it was Captain Newfie. Maybe he got promoted from sergeant. Welcome into Snifflheim Castle. Before the disaster struck, this building was known for being the handsomest palace in all Erdrea, but now it is better known as the hotbed of a terrible plague. Take care that you do not catch the disease yourself, traveler. I shall do my best, and such. How you doing? There is an awful disease spreading around Snifflheim. Everyone suspected the witch of being behind it, so Her Majesty ordered her to be locked away in the dungeons. Frizabelle is convinced that Crystalinda is innocent, but there was no other way to relieve her people's panic. What a terrible thing for the poor girl to have to do to her friend. She and the witch have become so close. Well, at least she didn't hang up on her friend while she was being freaking under fire. Now that would have been a bad thing for a friend to do. I'll tell you what. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Queen Frizabelle and I grew up together. We have been like sisters ever since we were little girls. This is why it is all more upsetting to see her having to deal with this crisis all on her own, and to be unable to do anything to help. That's a shame. The lift down to the dungeons is currently off limits. Forgive me, but I cannot let you pass. Believe me, it is for your own safety. The wicked witch Crystalinda is imprisoned down there. She may be the one behind the plague. Yeah, she may be. Also, I could be. What do you think about that, prick? Okay. What's going on over here? The mysterious disease started to spread right after the world tree fell. Just when we had recovered from one shock, another shock without warning. Will the illness take me just as suddenly as it has the others? It is such a scary thought. I cannot stop shaking. You know, they have pills for that. Crystalinda was once our sworn enemy, and now, not long after she returns, we are struck down by this terrible plague. Few doubt that she is the one who has brought this disaster upon us, but is this really the case? I'm guessing it's not. You will find Queen Frizabelle in her throne room. It is the grand hall to the rear of the castle. She is deeply troubled about the disaster that is unfolding across her realm. If there is anything you can do to help, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay. How's it going? If the castle were to be stormed by the Lord of Shadow's most monstrous minions, I would gladly lay my life on the line to help keep Her Majesty safe. But how am I to protect her from an adversary that is invisible and intangible, and that may strike at any moment? Swing wildly? Stick it with the pointy end? Many soldiers of Snifflheim have already fallen to the disease. Now we are the only ones still standing, but as long as I live and breathe, I will do my duty. No, you won't. You're gonna run away in terror, and you know it. Come on, man. No one's buying what you're selling. Welcome in, traveler. Are you here to see the Queen? Then please proceed up the stairs. I am sure she will be overjoyed to see you safe and well. If you ever tell me what to do again, sir, I will depants you in front of your friends. Understood? Just watch yourself, man. Just watch yourself. It's Snorri! Ah, how good it is to see you alive and well, friend. Have you already met with Queen Frizabelle? I am currently hard at work studying the strange plague that is spreading around Snifflheim. Please, you must talk to Her Majesty. She will be able to tell you more. Yeah. If you wish to know what is happening in our kingdom, you must speak with Her Majesty. It is not my place to talk of our nation's woes with outsiders. I'm not an outsider, sir. Come on now. I have pledged my sword to Queen Frizabelle and her kingdom. Even if I should be afflicted by the fever, I will protect her to my dying breath. I wonder if it's desert fever. Even though we're in an icy area, but still, you never know. Maybe we'll have to go find the sand ruby. Ever since Crystalinda taught me how to apply makeup, I've been a changed woman. I recently stopped by the armorer's to buy a new axe and came back loaded with earrings and accessories. But then the world tree fell and the plague began to spread. Now is not the time to be dressing up. Okay. Sounds like a plan. How you doing?
Cheer up, Your Majesty. It might never happen. What's got you looking so glum?
How you doing?
Lord Rab! And your friends too. I am so happy to see you safe and well.
Aye, the feeling's very much mutual. A lot's happened since last we met.
Indeed. Yggdrasil has fallen. The world has been covered in darkness. Gold fever ravages my kingdom. But we survived. Some were not so lucky.
Gold fever. It is unfrozen, but there's still ice and snow.
What's that now? Gold fever? Is there something going on round these parts we should know about?
There is. It all began a few weeks ago, you see. A strange disease started to spread across Niflheim. It affects people, animals, even plants. Anyone or anything that catches it turns entirely to gold.
Ruh-roh.
To gold?
We don't know what causes it or how to cure it, so every one of my poor subjects lives in fear of being struck down next. I tried to send for help, but every route out of the kingdom is blocked by great golden obstacles.
Oh.
We are completely cut off.
That's what that thing was that blocked the path.
My dear friend Crystalinda was studying the illness to try to find a cure. But in their panic, my people suspected her of spreading it instead. For her own safety, I was forced to lock her away in the dungeon.
What a bunch of bastages. They're almost as bad as Romeo.
I have tried to tell my subjects she is innocent, but they simply will not listen. They are blinded by fear. This awful disease has turned my kingdom upside down.
There, Your Majesty. Dinny looks a crestfallen. We'll get to the bottom of this for you.
Oh, thank you. You are always so very kind to me. I will let everybody in the city know that you are here to help, and that they must help you in turn. Take care, dear friends.
Gold. Why gold?
No. Don't ask me, he. Which way, you say? So now we want to go out and figure this out. See what's going on. Da-na-na-na-na. Yay! Hey, this isn't blocked no more. Her Majesty has ordered us to aid you in whatever way you need. If you wish to use the lift to go down to the dungeon, you are free to pass. Okay. I guess I could do that. You know, see what's going on. Da-na-na-na-na. Do-do-do-do-do. Open sesame and such. Are there any other items down here? Yeah, there are, but I think we need the ultimate key to get those. Because we don't have it. Thankfully for me, gold fever has not yet spread to these dungeons. If you wish to learn more about the disease, you would be better off asking upstairs or in the city. Quiet, you. Crystalinda is currently imprisoned in the cell beyond these doors. The cage itself is a relic from the Age of Heroes. Its bars are completely resistant to magic, so even one as powerful as the Wicked Witch herself cannot break free. Quiet, you. How you doing? Ah, how nice of you to visit. Don't worry, you won't catch anything from me. I have nothing to do with that ridiculous gold fever. But when you are a witch, people will insist on blaming you for everything. With good reason, I suppose. If it makes them feel better, I'll play along. Anyway, enough about me. There is something you must know. Gold fever is no ordinary illness. I have used enough black magic in my time to recognize its hallmarks. It is not a plague. It's more akin to a curse. Not a curse again! Whoever crafted this magic is more powerful than I ever was. Only you, Luminary, have the strength to stop them. And possibly Bonga, but that's unlikely. I'm probably the last person you would want to do a favor for, but please, for Frizzy's sake, find this person and break this curse. We're all counting on you. Yeah, well, I don't know if I feel like I'm up to it, but you never know. Da-na-na-na-na. Alright, let's get out of here. This place is starting to smell like a teenage locker room, and I don't like it. Getting out of here. Bum bum bum. Video wizard style. Boom! Run! Pump those legs. How you doing?
Ah, there you are. Is everything all right?
Oh yeah, it's just peachy.
Not exactly. You see, the Queen seemed awful sad, and she told us... Hello there, madam. Do you have a minute to talk to us? We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Where were you on the evening of January 23rd? I mean, what?
Do I have a minute, he asks. How can I know when every second might be my last? You do well to leave this place before you turn to gold too. Wait, I know you. You're that boy, Eric.
Uh-oh.
You know me?
Oh, don't be silly. Everyone in Sniffelheim knows you. You're the... Oh, no. This can't be happening.
You're the what? The
What's
pool
the matter,
expert?
dear? Are you okay?
It's got me.
Defeated.
I take it this is a case of gold fever. It's horrible.
Oh, now what? Maybe you'll remember how to use your abilities. That'd be nice.
Honey, are you okay? Tell me where it hurts.
Oh, you know, somewhere in the groin area, I'm sure.
Eric? Huh? I heard a commotion and came running. I never thought that I would find you here.
Do you know our friend, Father? He's an old pal of ours, but we lost him after the fall. I fear he's taken a blow to the head somewhere along the way. He doesn't remember a thing about his life before then.
Oh, my poor child. Perhaps I can help to jog your friend's memory. Come to the church by the city gates, and I will tell you what I know of his past.
You know, don't mind the golden woman in the background. 'Cause that's not important at all. Da-na-na-na-na-na. you doing? There's no response. She's just a golden statue. Well, that's rude to say about her. What the beep? Okay. How you doing? Gold fever has struck again. This world is going to rack and ruin, and there is nothing we can do to stop it. Oh, there's something, alright. You could make a vlog if you wanted to. That'd be cool. So now you have seen for yourself the terrible effects of gold fever, and there is no cure, no way for us to escape its clutches. One day, it will come for us all. Well, that's what you get for not wearing your mask, sir. Bastard. Sheesh. How you doing? Fiola, this is not the time to be running away from your pen. Don't you know that a lady just turned to gold in the square? I don't want you coming down with the fever, too. We could have a golden cow on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. I think it might happen. Anybody home? How you doing? I want to go outside to try and find the cure for gold fever, but Mama won't let me. She says I have to stay indoors. Hey, Wander, you're allowed to go outside, right? Will you find a cure for us? I don't want my mama to turn to gold. Yeah, well. My boy is far too curious for his own good. First he was obsessed with the witch, and now he will not stop talking about this awful fever. Please, Wanderer, would you tell him not to do anything dangerous? I don't want to lose him. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to talk to your kid. Come on now. Why don't you learn to do some goddamn parenting? Sheesh. Freaking people. So I think we can find someone here for the whole diploma quest. I don't know who, but someone. Since it said it was in Sniffelheim. Hey, what are you two doing out here? Do you want to catch the fever? You must take shelter right away. A woman was struck down not 20 paces from this very spot. Ah, gold fever is causing me enough problems. Why must I have to worry about love sickness, too? I could never bear to be apart from you. Even if the gold fever takes us, our love will never die. I love you so much, my darling. If I meant that I could stay by your side forever, I would gladly turn to gold. Well, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Anybody else? I don't understand what that stupid fever thinks is so fun about turning everyone to gold. Sure, gold is nice and shiny, but you can't do anything exciting with it. But with a pile of shiny white snow, you can have a snowball fight with all your friends. Oh yeah, ain't that the life. I am training to be an astrologer. I know very little about gold fever, but when I heard that you and your friends were here to help, I attempted to divine your future from the movement of the stars. However, the only thing I saw was the single word, forgiveness. Does this mean anything to you? Absolutely not. I don't believe in forgiveness, little missy. Nice coat you got there, sir. You're an unfortunate one, friend, to come to Sniffelheim at a time like this. If I were you, I would run away as fast as my legs could carry me. But you are not running. You are trying to find a cure for the fever. I could never be as brave as you. Well, obviously. That's what makes you a pool expert and me a hero. That's the difference. Okay. Anybody in the bar? Anybody in here getting snot ragged and such? The Vikings who roved the northern seas have a hideout nearby. It is in a cave just around the coast from the harbor. They used to come here all the time, some to trade, others to drink the mead hauled dry, but it has been some time since they last showed their faces. I hope they are okay. I'm guessing they're not. A giant golden boulder suddenly appeared in the entrance to Sniffelheim Bay, and another in the Sneerfelt, too. I don't know if they have anything to do with the fever, but they are blocking all traffic in and out of the kingdom by land or sea. We are completely cut off. There is nothing for us to do down at the docks except stroke our own mustaches. So now we spend our days in the mead hall instead, drowning our sorrows. That's a shame. Since the Golden Plague appeared, I have hardly sold a drop of mead. Even the Vikings, my very best customers, are nowhere to be seen. Have they been struck down by gold fever too? I have thought about sailing around the Cape and delivering a few barrels directly to their hideout, but I fear the danger is too great. Yes, it is. Since you can't even get into their hideout now? Because reasons? Reasons, Chocolate Chew? How you doing? He was my one and only admirer. Every day I would catch his eye and he would come to drink in the mead hall, and now he is gone. Nobody so much looks my way anymore. I have lost the will to flirt. I might as well just turn to gold and be done with it. That's a shame. You know times are tough when you lose the will to flirt. Good Lord. That's as bad as it gets. That's worse than Vegastar on crack. Telling you. It's an inn. We're in the inn. Do 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 do. Da na 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 na. Da na na na. Nobody's in here. Why is nobody in here? That's just ridiculous. That's like wiping before you poop. It don't make no sense. How you doing, sir? Many Sniffelheimers believe that gold fever is the work of the Wicked Witch, but those people are gravely mistaken. I have followed Crystalinda's career more closely than any other. Even if she wanted to turn people to gold, it is not within her power. This is someone else's doing. It was Video Wizard all along. I knew it. I knew that guy was up to something. I just didn't know what. Okay. Nobody's here, nobody's here. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad luminary, to be the sad luminary. Okay. Oh, I thought that minstrel was standing in the fire. Like I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on over here? Mr. Minstrel has been singing a lot of scary songs lately. I'm sure he'll sing something nice again eventually. I just have to keep listening. I kicked him in the shin when he tried to do a Nickelback song. Cool. My daughter and I love music more than anything. I had hoped that listening to the Scald sing would ease our troubled minds, but it does not seem to be working. What do I know about gold fever? Nothing that would help, I fear. I only pray that you can save my girl from its clutches. She has many more songs to hear. She hasn't even heard Photograph yet. Oh. Well, then she should count her blessings. Gold fever of gold descends on the silver town and drags it down. Do 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 do. Such a cold fever, la la la. Pretty girl, beware of the golden hex. You might be next. That's a terrible song, sir. I want my money back. Damn it. Okay. How you doing? I have lived in Sniffelheim my entire life, and I have never known such dark days as these. Is this all the result of Yggdrasil falling from the sky? Probably not. Hasty Steven, hanging out. I wish I could make the children a nice steaming pot of fisk sup, but ever since gold fever struck, we haven't been able to get the ingredients. We are all doing our very best to keep their little bellies full, but unless somebody finds a cure, they will start to go hungry soon enough. That's a shame. Master Snorri and I have scoured the ancient tomes for any mention of gold fever. We have come up empty-handed. There is no reference to anything like it in the entire written record. It must be a completely novel illness, or perhaps it is not an illness at all. Strawberry poop tarts? Mama says I'm not allowed to play outside until the fever goes away, but I'm so bored. I want to have a snowball fight. I'm really good at throwing snowballs, especially the yellow ones. All the boys wish they could throw like me. Okay. There's a bathtub. Why is there a tub in the bedroom? What's up with that? Who puts a bathtub in their bedroom? That is so weird. I'm telling you. And I thought I was a weirdo. Sheesh. Romeo gets taken to base 3 in a cell with a radio that plays Photograph. Oh my God in heaven. The Reverend Father told me that he wished to speak with you. You will find him in the vestry, the room at the back of the church. Please let yourselves in. No, I will not, Miss Thang. I will not. I like Pop-Tarts, I guess. I rarely ever have them, but, you know. I don't have a problem. Ice Shield! A blizzard-infused buckler that's brilliantly effective against icy attacks. Icy attacks. You can buy Mithril Helm now, but of course we can just make it, so whatever, man. You can still buy Garter for some reason. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Do-do-do-do-do. And then, of course, they came out with toaster strudels. I remember when I was a kid, I preferred toaster strudels, and then at some point I stopped liking them and I preferred Pop-Tarts. I don't know why. Malevolash, a wicked whip that can adversely affect the attack power of those it hits, and even paralyze them on occasion. Fun. The scholars of Sniffelheim have long been regarded as the most advanced students of the arcane arts in all Erdrea, and yet the cure for gold fever escapes them. It seems they were not quite so clever as we thought. This is a sad discovery, and a frightening one. Yeah, well, you gotta do something, man. What's that, mister? You're looking for a lady called Liliani? Here we go. Well, my name is Lily. Is that close enough? I'm only joking. I know exactly who it is you're looking for. Liliani is the name of my mama's mama. Are you a friend of hers? Let's give her the diploma. 'Cause you just graduated high school. Or college, or something. Toaster strudel commercial where someone opens up their locker and a bunch of Pop-Tarts fall out of the locker. I remember that one! That one's classic. Is it a letter from my grandmama? I'm sorry, mister, but she will not be able to read it. Yeah, in Toaster Strudel commercials, they always, like, made it seem like Pop-Tarts were garbage. By comparison. She isn't here anymore, you see. She went to see the World Tree. I mean, she passed away. Her story was a very sad one. She came from Zwardrust, you see. One day, not long before she would have graduated, it was destroyed by the monsters. They hurt her mummy and daddy and stole all their money. She had to leave the school she loved and start working so that she could pay the doctors who were trying to make her mummy and daddy better. Because of what she went through, she always wanted me to study very hard, so that I could one day go to the school she loved so much and learn to be a lady and listen to the situation report. So that's what I'm going to do. When I am older, I'm going to go to the academy and listen to the situation report every day. Helga's going to be my best friend. I will finish the studies that my grandmama never managed to, and make her happy up in heaven. But just listen to me going on and on. You don't want to hear my troubles, you just want to deliver your letter, I am sure. Well, I cannot give it to her exactly, but I can put it on her grave the next time I go to see her. I'm sure she'd like that. You gave Liliana's diploma to her granddaughter Lily. You should head back to the academy and tell Madame Augustine what you found out, and maybe even listen to the situation report. Okay, I guess we could do that. So that's another thing. Da-na-na-na-na. Just kick the snowman. How you doing? Anybody else? What's your problem, sir? The fever forced me to close my stall, but this kind lady has allowed me to set up shop in here. Sniffelheim might be cold and frosty, but its people are the exact opposite. Okay. And you know what? Choker of riddance. Okay. Nothing new. Nothing new. Zanethia. Bum bum. I used to run a stall out in the street selling the finest herbs and spices from all over Erdria. You mean KFC? But then all those golden glaciers suddenly appeared and cut the kingdom off from the outside world. Business has completely dried up. That's a shame. There's a sled up here. 2 of them. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Alright, so I guess before we head into the church, we'll go and cash in this quest at the academy. Maybe even listen to the situation report for a while. Dun 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 dun. Whee! They're doing a victory lap because they just beat Luigi's Adventure without save states. Good for them. You know, it's nice to see people with such pro gaming skills. Not like the Vega stars of the world, freaking walking around quitting all the time. Because they're not skilled enough gamers. Hello again, Mon Cherie. Do you have any luck in finding Liliana and giving her the diploma? You tell Madame Augustine that Liliana has passed away, but that she was able to give her diploma to her granddaughter Lily instead. Oh, is that so? I was too late then. I remember the people of Zwardra were scattered far and wide after the kingdom fell. Many could not find the strength to carry on and could never listen to the situation report again. But Liliana was always duracure. How you say, a real tough cookie. She did what she had to do to make sure her family pulled through. Merci, monsieur. Thank you for delivering the diploma. Now, I can finally retire sans regrets. I want you to take this. It is only une petite chose, a little thing, but I hope that it helps you on your way. We get a recipe book entitled Gear That Glitters. Fun. Learns how to make twinkling tuxedos and shimmering dresses. Aren't those things that are really expensive at the casino? Now we can just make them. Success, the quest has been transgressed with finesse. Boom. Good times. 49 quests out of 76. Mwahaha. See if we can make these piles of garbage. Twinkling tuxedo, a snazzy suit infused with sorcery that sometimes sends spells back from where they came from. Yep. So it's a male and female version of them. 2 glimmer grasses, 2 silk blossoms, 2 Brighton rocks, and 2 sparkly saps. So nothing really too rare. The Brighton rocks are fairly rare, but the rest of it's pretty standard stuff. Whoa. This is a situation report. Sergeant Newfie has tracked down syndicators John, Kane, and Jim at a cornfield, probably in Illinois. Sergeant Newfie has given orders to fire at the group. That's a shame. Now that's a situation report for you. I'll tell you what. Freaking ridiculous, man. Dun-a, double whammy. Oh, okay. You say so, man. Tournament? What the beep? Can't be walking around entering tournaments. Not on my watch. Can't do that on tel. I hit the wrong one! What the hell? I just screwed myself. Seriously? Oh my lord. I cannot believe that just happened. I gotta blame Sergeant Newfie for that crap. Twinkling tuxedo +2. Well, now that's less stuff we have to get at the casino. Shimmering dress, an enchanted evening gown that sometimes sends spells back from where they came from. 2 glimmer glasses, 2 pink pearls, 2 brighten rocks, and 2 sparkly saps. I just saw a school bus drive by outside my window. What's up with that? Freaking school bus screwing around again. Just like Sergeant Newfie. Oh yeah. Should have done triple. Do 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 do. Double whammy. Perfect. Perfection. Of course, you know I'd play as Asuka Kazama. Shimmering dress +3. Very good. Not sure if that's worth putting on. So those 2 pieces of equipment pretty much just, you know, have a chance of reflecting spells back. So that's kind of their thing. That's their thing. Okay, apparently you can't rework the Death Dagger. I'm not sure why, but apparently you can't. It's just not allowed. Guess we can rework the Miracle Sword. Make it a little bit better. Sizzly puff. Sizzly puff. Oh yeah. Double whammy. Perfect. Triple whammy. Double whammy. Hasty Steven is now playing FF14. What a little turd. How could he do that? Success! Miracle Sword +2. That's the stuff. Hostess. Okay. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Now his Miracle Sword's even better. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Shimmering dress. Yeah, well, defense actually isn't that bad. Charm goes up by a lot, but you lose the evasion hint, but there's a 20% chance of reflecting a spell, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Hendrix armor. Do 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 do. That would actually be good for him. We'll put that on. He gets the twinkling tuxedo. Na, na. Do, 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 do. Okay. Alright, anyway, we can head back and, you know, do stuff and do things and, like, whatever, and, you know, beat up people that are weaker than us and, you know, all that stuff. Do, 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 do. Oh, maybe wanna go to Sniffleheim. It's Sniffleheim, didn't you know? It's where people go to get the sniffles.